Podcast back again. It's Malik, as always.
Yo.
I got a little coffee in me today, so I'm ready for the girls. What's good?
What the fuck is
What's up, Stevie?
What the fuck is up, everybody? Hey.
Oh, you got your Janet Jackson voice back, bitch.
Yes, LaToya.
I love it.
Yo, you're key.
Hey, Aaron.
What up with it, y'all? What's going on?
And you look well rested.
Mama,
no shade.
I have no idea.
You got a little pep in your step today, girl.
I have no idea.
You know I'm about to be messy Esty, honey.
Girl, okay.
I'm about to be messy Esther today, honey.
Come
hey,
out.
Trey.
Hey.
Oh, bro, don't play because you're never about to get pulled too. I got videos in my phone.
Bitch, what we not gonna do is try to expose me today. Okay?
Right, that's what I thought.
Everybody be on your P's.
That's what I thought.
I don't need this. This is I don't appreciate this.
Girl.
I like it the other ways around.
I'm kidding. Okay, so we just gonna go a quick round because we got something. We got a surprise in the studio. So tell me something nice, Stevie. What you been up to?
Okay, so I just want to go back to a couple episodes ago. I pronounced the girl's name wrong. The girl I did a photo shoot. Her name is actually Kiara Armane.
Yeah.
She's doing the 25 Shades of Black Magic that I did a photo shoot with. And Shantae Carlin, she's the photographer. Shout out to her because she made me feel very, very comfortable doing the photo shoot. Photo shoots can be very, very stressful and a lot of pressure. And you think that you have to get your shot correctly. And she made me feel really, really good. So shout out to her. And shout out to Michael Warwick. I definitely pronounced his name wrong in the last episode too. Okay. So he did the interview for the Geeked, the spotlight that he gave me on his blog. So shout out to them.
Yeah, I love it. So what's up, Aaron? What you been up to?
I've been watching Game of Thrones and making sacrifices to the barber gods in the hopes that one day they might smile upon me again.
Yo.
Okay.
What type of sacrifices?
That's none of your concern.
Okay. Bitch, you out here putting it on the show. I'm making sacrifices, but we can't ask what
You've
type.
asked too many questions. There might be 3 people next time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to.
So, did you have a bad haircut or something?
So this will be my 3rd bad haircut.
Oh yeah.
And it's been a different person each time. And I really would like to know what I've done wrong to the universe to deserve this. So I'm back to Do-Rag Daddy and Dad Hat Danny, and when my hair grows back, we'll try again, I guess. Fuck, I don't know. But yeah, that's all I've been doing. Just that and binging Game of Thrones. I'm about to start season 6 this evening.
Whoop, whoop.
Coming out.
And the show is really a lot, but I am addicted. So
2 shows that I watched over the weekend that I want to recommend. I know you already know about the Umbrella Academy.
Yes, and I can't wait to binge that as well.
Yeah. There's also a show called A Discovery of Witches.
Yes, so I've read some of the book series, actually.
Yeah, and I've never.
It's not great, but I feel like it would actually be better as a TV show.
I was gagging
because the way that the book is written and the way it flows, it would flow better as like a script than it would. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited to watch that to see if that translates well. So, yeah.
So yeah, and you, hey Missy,
Hey bitch,
what you been up to, bitch?
What you laughing at?
I was going to say Missy, no Elliot, but go ahead.
Okay.
No, I've been doing nothing. I've been in school. School's still going on. Work's still going on. That's really it.
Okay, you
like
got
that.
secret admirers out there,
really,
bitch.
I'm really scared for y'all bitches.
Bitch. This girl. Well, first of all, let me say what I've been up to. I just want to do a quick shout out to Moby.
Shout out.
Moby had a beautiful event in NoHo area the other day, and it was a beautiful event. I love when the girls and the boys and everything in between can come together to celebrate, to fellowship and whatnot. Everybody was looking good. Everybody was smelling good. And it was just such a positive event.
Yeah.
So again, shout out to Mo because they always show the Men of Him love. They always give us our flowers. So we love you.
Yeah.
But this has been a great week for me. A bitch got a new job.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
It's so funny, but I've always wanted to have a job at either a library or a bookstore. So I'll be working for the New York Public Library. And so it's so funny because we started recording at the library.
We started recording there. Yeah.
Right. So I'll be doing that. Plus I'll still be maintaining my job as the TA. And I'm just looking to get my things this year. Bitch, it's no shade. This has been a great start. It's been a lot of things going on, but there's been great things, going on in the background. So I'm very appreciative of that. I'm more or less excited about who we have up in the studio.
Yeah. Hey. Come on.
So we have the very handsome and the very talented Lamont Baldwin up in the studio from Hella Single.
Yeah, I'm so excited to be here.
Hey.
This is I'm the second person, the only person to be on the show twice, unofficially,
Come
right?
on out.
Low key.
Yes.
Give me my flowers.
Give me my flowers.
Wait, twice? What happened? When was the first time?
The first time.
Yeah.
Slay Fest.
That was hard. Yeah, I'm so sorry.
I was on the
That
show.
didn't air.
Nobody heard it.
Right.
I was on the show.
I was about to say, who said that?
That was a shade to us and our audio team,
It's okay.
which we apologize
Right.
for.
Okay.
But yeah.
Everything happens the way it's supposed to.
Second
Amen.
is the best.
We had a
Do
great
it right.
discussion with that
No
audio
shade.
team, didn't we? Afterwards,
we
it was
did.
Beautiful.
We laid them
experience.
out.
Who got cussed out?
They surely did.
And Trey actually did the cursing. That's
Trey,
the thing.
you cuss?
Yeah.
Let's be clear here. Of all of us, I will curse if you fuck up my business.
Come on,
I'm
Miss
really
Thing.
irked.
Come on.
But we got good free sessions.
Yeah, we did.
For
No shade.
3 months.
No
Yeah,
shade.
it was
So
cute.
it was beautiful.
Oh, you
Yeah.
laid it. Tear
Fuck that
ass
up.
for 3
I
months.
really loved
And
it.
there were 3 2-hour sessions, bitch. They
Yes.
weren't 1 hour. That's the shade. So
And it was so good that they're no longer in service.
Yes. We got our things and then they left.
okay.
No shade.
So what's up? Tell me something good. What you been up to? Where you at?
Okay.
A lot. I've been up to a lot.
First off,
it's been a long time.
what do you do? Tell us what you do. Who are you?
shit.
Who is
All
Lamont
right, because the
Baldwin?
girls really didn't
Yeah,
get in
officially.
last time.
Yeah.
Officially, girl.
Okay,
Come on out.
So, my name is Lamont Baldwin.
Right.
Here we
Okay,
go.
so
Okay.
excellent.
Boom.
What's
do you
next?
do?
I do a lot. I always take this question. I always feel so uncomfortable. I have my own company now. I've been doing music videos on the low for a minute, but I've actually started not taking it seriously, but telling people about it. Of course, I have the Hella Single podcast.
Come on out.
I'm out. Crick. And what else? What else? Help me out, man. What else do I do? I feel like you always hype me up better than I do.
You are a photographer. You are a videographer. You are a producer. You specialize in producing TV content,
Just invoice
video
me, by
content.
the way.
Okay.
Invoice me.
He's really
on out.
talented.
Yeah.
If you were to go to check out Hella Single, the visuals are all fantastic. The podcast is very well put together.
I mean, actually, Cash App you right now.
Right.
Okay.
Hella Single has been on a hiatus, but it is returning. So keep a fresh ear out. Does that make sense? Fresh
No,
ear.
yeah.
Fresh-
That was great.
come
See,
on,
I
fresh
always
ear.
feel so uncomfortable
I am
talking
biased.
about myself. I think that just I don't know. I know it's not arrogance, but having to list all the shit you do, and I feel like one of my biggest insecurities always was having people not take me seriously in whatever category.
Right.
You do videos. I didn't know you did music videos. You do a podcast. I have a whole master's degree in television production,
Come on out.
and I've been doing this for years.
Right.
Boom.
I just have always been afraid to not release anything I'm not super proud of.
Yeah.
And it's most of the time my work, there's nothing wrong with it. I just know what my taste level is. And if it's not that, I kind of don't. It's a perfectionism thing. I think that if I always take my time releasing stuff, and this is something I had to work through as well over the hiatus, is not feeling like everything has to be perfect. And it's not even about, there's no such thing as perfect, right?
No.
I think the issue is that you feel like if your work is perfect or you're perfect, you can minimize guilt, shame, or embarrassment. And that's always been my biggest hurdle in creating content and releasing content.
Yeah. I feel like that, our team, you by yourself, but I feel like our team is half and half. I say that half holds that feeling about perfection.
Yes, the fuck y'all
and
do.
They want everything to be a certain way. But I think a lot of things that we do, especially like in a new field, podcasting was kind of semi all new to us. So it's like a crapshoot. Like you can only put your best foot forward and expect for the best. I think that for me, what's important is like the content needs to be important to me. It needs to be real and authentic. And I think that, you know, it will be received the way you want it to be. But those girls over there,
No, I mean,
like,
no, it's no
they
shade.
hate
This on
putting
the other
stuff
side of
out.
It's no shade.
Table. Girl.
All I want is for things to be spelled correctly.
Yeah.
That's all. I have no other. I don't care.
Yeah.
As long as it's spelled right.
No, he's
I'm
telling the
so.
truth.
No, I'm so.
Yeah,
too.
we just want stuff spelled correctly.
Yeah.
I want stuff
Proper grammar is super
looking
important.
correctly, uniform, organized, planned out, thought
Lord, mother.
thoroughly
Uh-huh.
before release.
Let him know. Let him
Yeah.
know.
I want things that look and sound great
Girl.
and are done with professionalism. That's
Proper
what I
use
want.
of pronouns.
Okay.
Here we
Yeah.
go.
Capitalization.
Yeah.
The list goes.
Listen, these are important, but a great show is equally as important, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
definitely.
And for me, it's as long as I'm proud of it, I'm stand by it. But if I ain't proud of it, I'm gonna leave y'all bitches to the wayside.
No shade.
Okay.
Y'all heard him.
just let y'all know, y'all bitches on your own.
Loud and clear, Trey.
I cannot.
Loud and clear.
I cannot. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and get into this drama that has been. I don't
Oh,
even know
Lord.
how to
start
bring
it.
this up, but not politically him. But we had an episode called
Episode
Queer
58.
Lives Matters.
Come on.
Yes.
And we discussed the situation that happened with Jussie Smollett. And I really don't know what's going on.
My brain is scrambled, bitch. There's too many stories.
So as it stands now, they had two suspects in custody.
Yes.
Now they are saying that they released the two men, and they're saying that the situation is that Jussie has set this up.
And hired them to do.
Whatever.
The attack, yeah.
And how do y'all feel about that? I'm giving very much of I need to see this go to court.
Everything.
I need to see
I need
it all
everything.
play out before I not support Jussie, because I still support him and I support the bigger conversation about just gay men, trans women, trans men being attacked in the streets. And yeah, so how do y'all feel about that?
Child.
I mean, I think I always want to believe the victim in almost every circumstance, unless there's evidence or proof that we should not believe them. This is just hard because people had doubts or had difference of opinions when it first came out.
Right.
And it was kind of like, you should not think this way. You should always, all those things. And then we're now kind of revisiting these opinions like, was it staged? Was it this? Was it that? And I think just the discussion overall is just harmful, just because there are going to be so many other people, in my opinion, that do go through this and see this and now have to feel like, will I be believed? Just because of one instance. And of course, not one instance is everyone in the whole wide world, but it makes it just that much harder for everyone who does go through this. So it's hard.
Child.
Listen.
Come on out.
This thing. I just hope that whatever Jussie or however the situation goes, he is not looking like a liar, because it will make it hard for anyone else who goes through the same thing to get the support that they need. He's going to look like, girl, you are the staple and everyone already looks up to you and you are doing whatever you're doing. If you hire these guys to do this shit, it's going to fall back on you. First of all, your career is going to be shitty. Now, the girls are not going to believe anything that happens for you. And now the girls who get attacked are going to be in a fucked up position, because they're going to be like, well, now, Jussie, you made this statement and now the girls are not believing you, and now they're not going to believe us either, because there are a lot of attacks that happen that the girls don't believe them anyway.
Yeah, just regular.
So now it's just, Jussie, girl, I don't know. In my mind, it's all over the place with the girl, because I don't know.
And then keep in mind that he also does like, he's an activist for more than the LGBTQ community. So I think about all of the other work that, that may overshadow that he's done. And Lamont.
I think that, if I'm honest, I think I need like more information in order to judge. But I think that one of the bigger issues for me is the fact that we're only outraged when there's like a gay bashing that happens to a celebrity. Like there's trans women who are being murdered every day. And we're not as outraged. And we don't use our social platform responsibly to shed light on that. Because think about the mainstream white Americans who feel like there's only an attack when it makes the news, right? And when we only show outrage when it's the person's male and like cisgender, I think that's kind of that's the deeper issue, right? So I think that moving forward, like even if this isn't true, we still need to believe everybody. Right? Because these things are happening. This isn't we know, like this is fact.
Unfortunately,
this is factual, right? Yeah. So I think that we need to use our platforms responsibly. Every time there's a trans woman who's murdered, every time someone's gay bashed, and we find out like that's something we could easily do,
right?
So yeah, I feel like this is going to be one of those situations that we're not going to ever know all the details.
Yeah,
and I think every time there's something like this that's super salacious, every media outlet hops on it. So I don't know. I do feel like torn. I don't want to say anything because I have a lot of respect for him and all the work he's done.
Yeah, I think most importantly is just like if you were supporting him, continue to support him until like we have the entire story. Just because a lot of the girls are flip-flopping, but again, nothing has been confirmed. So
I'm over all this bullshit ass social media faux outrage.
Yeah.
People are like, I am so upset as they eat their fucking croissant. You're not. You're not upset. Stop.
Oh my God.
Like
read about
for real. Like y'all don't give a fuck. This has no bearing on your life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Period. You know what I mean? Like most attacks can be proved. There's surveillance footage. So no one's gonna be like, yo, you're lying. You were not gay bashed. Bitch, I just filmed it. Like,
girl.
You know what I'm saying?
Caught me. Yeah.
That's all I have to say about that. That shit pisses me off. Like this whole the social media climate right now has become so toxic.
I didn't like
everybody's waiting to hop on you for doing something wrong, right?
Yeah.
When we do shit wrong every day.
Every fucking day.
Key without sin, right?
Yeah.
I'm over it.
What were you gonna say?
Anyway.
Oh no, I was saying I didn't like the fact that the girls kept flipping and saying that it was like a Jack date gone wrong.
Oh yeah, going back to that.
Yeah, the girl, not everybody does. Come on, y'all.
Yeah, I don't even want to get back to that. Cause,
I know, but that part just sticks on my mind because it's just like, girl, that's the thing that the girls have leached to.
Yeah,
from the beginning. I'm like, girl,
I'm gonna read the girls out. I'm sorry, Aaron.
Oh, I mean, how I feel about it is quite literally everything that Lamont said. And I've been quiet. Mostly on social media, just been scrolling, and people they resort so easily to cruelty, and that really baffles me. I don't understand it. And a lot lately, there have been situations that people have really been showing their ass, like, and I'm just like, have you?
Oh, big facts.
Have you always like held this sort of like just hatred? You know what I'm saying, or just like why? Like how? People are immediately just like going like off the deep end with like, how much they don't like Jesse now, like, blah, blah. And it's like, if you pay attention to the actual reports and not just clickbait or just reading titles, you would know that it has not been proven false yet. So it's like, y'all were looking for an excuse. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, just keep it. Like, I'm not interested. So I've just been quiet because I will believe until the facts prove otherwise. Otherwise.
Come on.
And I'm not going to make any, I'm going to try not to make any judgments before then, but I'm always going to believe the victim, always. So
It's like, I can't even really enjoy Twitter anymore, specifically Twitter, because that's the one with all the words. And just
some bitches be on there typing down.
All the
The girls be typing down, bitch. Say whatever's on their mind. Lord.
Not even that. I don't even think they say what's on their mind. I think that they say what's going to get the most.
Oh, no, they say what's on their mind and then some. Promise.
What Twitter is, it's more of like
a heightened sense.
Let me just say what a groupthink idea that will give me a lot of likes or a lot of retweets, or say something that is obviously
incorrect,
ignorant, to get some type of reaction. And it's a I feel like I don't want to say it's a troll farm, but it's just like
You could say that, bitch.
It's just I want attention at the moment. So let me say what I can say. I'm not the biggest fan of Twitter, but like I use all social media due to the fact that I have a job that deals with it. Yeah. But I know how to manipulate what I need to manipulate for that fact. But I don't go off on Twitter just to be doing that. Like it's just not my style. But Instagram is my girl though, so I'm not gonna let y'all talk about her.
Is she all right?
Like I was saying, bitch, I can't go up there because, girl, y'all would get me caught up, and then y'all gonna be messing up him podcast, and I'll be cussing y'all out.
Yeah, because you know I'm real strict, bitch.
I just can't get up there and do that thing that y'all do up there. But there is an importance to Twitter because it's like it gives us a place to really have a voice. Yeah. You think about all of the other platforms that you can't, like, you know, Instagram, you're not going to put a picture up there and then have this long ass caption and, you know, whatever. So it is a place to actually get some real stuff out, but we've been using it in the wrong form these last few years. And it seems like it's getting progressively worse. And I'm not sure it's if there's like a solution to fixing it. So
no, it's too far down.
Yeah. And that really sucks because it is a place where you can interact and connect.
And learned a lot of things.
I mean, you know, but you, for the most part, you choose your timeline.
That is true.
So it's like, I mean, I've been like, I haven't really been on a spree. I unfollow as I scroll.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Same.
if you come across with some stupid, like, you don't get the second chance, I'm about to confront you. I'm just going to unfollow you and keep on, you know, pumping. Because it's like, what I want to see, you know what I'm saying? The people providing what I want to see are continually providing that.
Right.
If I just went and followed some people, I was like, oh, wait, I shouldn't have followed you. I'm going to go ahead and rectify that mistake and go back to what I was doing. And eventually your timeline should return. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, obviously there's some things you're not going to be able to separate yourself from, but people just tweeting stupid shit, slide. Like,
come on, slide.
So I totally understand that. I was having this
cut. Oh, goddamn it.
He always is like that.
Mama, look.
No, but I was having a conversation with one of my professors, and he was saying that when we do that, we cut ourselves off to like different
That's
opinions.
what I was gonna say.
So.
But like, you know, I'm just giving another side to the thing. Of course, if you say something offensive,
okay,
I have to, like, you know, I'm gonna get you together because like, you know, we can't have anybody out there being transphobic, homophobic, racist, whatever. Right. But again, like, if we're continuing to like align ourselves with only people that have the same opinions and beliefs that we have, then like, are we really learning anything?
I say all the time that it's about implications. I don't give a fuck about what you're saying on the surface. What is it that you're saying? What does it mean? So it's like when it comes to opinions, it's like, okay, racism, misogyny, homophobia, transphobia, all those things are concrete things, you know, et cetera. Is you would get somebody off a timeline for it. But if they just have a different opinion, where's that opinion coming from? Because people love saying shit like, they love saying stuff that goes back to being horophobic. You know what I'm saying? Slut shaming and being elitist or classist. Yeah. It's like, so your opinion is usually linked to something that's a little more sinister. So I'm gonna get you out of there anyway. Fuck that. Like, different opinions bullshit, because people love
she going off today.
No, because people love to say that, you know, they're, oh, it's just my opinion. I don't like people who like, people who do sex work. Gross. Like, that's my opinion.
And they be beating the girls
No,
out
that's
for
not
that.
just an opinion.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying?
You're broke.
It's more. Well, I mean,
no, wait a minute. No, we're not going to do that neither, because that's shady boo.
Let me explain why.
No, ma'am.
I feel like at the end of the day, this is the realization I came to in a couple months ago, while on my sabbatical. I feel like I used to always, for me, this is an entirely different conversation.
Come on, it's all right.
I feel like I used to always be hyper focused on physical appearance, right?
Right.
But if you're gorgeous but broke, you're still broke, right? Like,
but the broke part, the girls focus on too much. There's reasons for the girls to be broke, and they ain't got their things right. But I'm sorry.
No, for sure.
I'm sorry.
Absolutely. I feel like I don't want to. Don't
you are free to do what you do.
At that motherfucker.
Right. Twitter and Instagram in the description.
Right.
No, I want to piggyback off
like,
you.
Don't shame someone for how they earn their income.
But no, more or less, what I have a problem with is you shaming the girls, but also watching the girls' content without paying. That's more or less that I have with that.
I mean when I say implications, like your opinions, quote unquote, that you tweet are linked to something. You know what I'm saying? into a view that you have that could be, contributing to the dehumanization of other parties, especially marginalized ones. So fuck that.
Yeah.
Different. Like I would really rather surround myself with people that think the same way I do, so that I don't have to be subjected to. You know what I'm saying? Like being black and queer is hard enough. I'm not about to subject myself to fucked up opinions for the sake of diversity. Fuck that.
Yeah. I think my concern is more or less my safety, and I always say that, bitch.
Come
like,
on.
bitch, if you transphobic, you homophobic, bitch, you can't be around me.
No, you
girl,
can't.
you trying to whoop my ass, bitch, or you
know
trying
who
to
you
kill
friends
me.
with.
Yeah,
Okay,
like,
right.
bitch. So
got
I'm trying to
time.
get you right on out the motherfucking door right now.
Go
But yeah, like I just.
Steve over here sitting already. Steve, you can fight, can't you?
I sure can.
I know.
Sure
Listen, you tell me,
can.
shit, I already know.
I don't
Sure
never go
can.
anywhere without Stevie, bitch.
No
It's
shade. And I'm
shade.
always and mind you, I'm very, very overprotective of him. Like girl, or any of my
Yeah.
friends,
Stevie,
honestly.
Come on out. No, here's
So
my thing.
do
Come
you?
on.
I'm gonna
I
bring
can't
up the
fight.
little
I don't want
situation
no
that
smoke.
happened the other day.
What happened? What happened? Because a lot of things go.
No, I know, right? So the one that I called you about.
You got to refresh.
Girl,
So,
can we
the
just
thing that
bring
happened
it down?
at
You're
that,
not
the
gonna have
party?
this side
with the girls
conversation.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
rough
yeah,
and tough,
yeah,
girl.
yeah, yeah.
Oh God, girl.
But no, I was saying, going back to the whole safety thing, like I never go anywhere without anyone, a person, and the time that I wasn't with Stevie is like when it happened, and it's just so crazy just to think like, we have to like be somewhere and travel with people
With our
because
people. Yeah.
it's just like, girl,
never-
if you don't, something
Something
can
can
happen,
happen.
you know?
Something can happen. I think that was one of my biggest fears too.
But
girl.
just to give y'all the backstory, me and Stevie were at an event, and I'm not going to say what event. And there was a point in the night where like Stevie was off being his own, doing his own little thing, and I was like where I was, and then like basically someone like reached in my pants and
Oh my God.
did whatever they did.
Yeah.
And so like I guess, and when I say I guess, I know the person who did it, so I kind of like paid it to an extent. She was
Yeah.
in her cups.
Bitch, everybody was in their cups.
Let me say this also. Everyone was in their cups. So, and not as an excuse, but
Yeah.
like I said, this is someone that I know and respect. So I know that it wasn't as planned as it may have been if someone that I didn't know did
the alcohol
it. But
definitely,
yeah. She was in her cups.
Yeah.
But regardless to say, like things happen like that in the gay community,
And you gotta keep
often,
your Judies close.
Yeah,
Because the girls try it.
You have to watch out for yourself and for others. So like I say, I never go anywhere by myself in the city. I'm always with a good Judy, to watch over me and stuff. So yeah, we gonna go ahead and get into the next diggy.
The next diggy, come on.
Yes,
next diggy.
Lamont, what's up, bitch?
I'm so happy to see
You look so good.
Thank
You
you.
do.
Glowing up. Yes,
I'm just gonna say a few things about you.
What's up?
Out of anyone who has a podcast or who hosts one, you are really doing what you need to do, what you were born to do.
Thank you.
It is amazing to hear you on the microphone week to week.
appreciate
I live the people that you have on your show are like just carefully picked for the topic that it's giving for the week, and I can't wait till Hella Single comes back so we can tune in. But yeah, I live for you,
I
like
appreciate
seriously.
that. Y'all know I get really uncomfortable hearing nice things about myself.
Come on.
Look, there's more to come.
But
There's more.
I sincerely appreciate it. I think one of the biggest things I've learned over like the hiatus is like that people actually really fuck with the show. Because in my head, anxiety tells me that nobody cares. Even though the numbers don't reflect that, like, I'd be like, nigga just be listening for like the first couple 30 seconds. But people have really been like reaching out and telling me how much they like appreciate the show. And y'all know, congratulations on the top LGBT podcast of 2018.
Come
y'all
on
got
now.
it.
Give us our
and
thing.
Hella Single was one of the top 10 new ones.
Yeah.
Which was dope, right? I wasn't expecting, because I'm gonna Trey actually texted me the link. But like that's the type of shit that you don't really like take into consideration until it happens. Because I'm in my bubble of like just doing the work and trying to put out my best, right? I don't get caught up in like all the other hoopla associated with having like a platform and a podcast. You know what I mean? No, it's easy to get caught up because it's a picture game,
and it's
right?
exciting as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love it. I feel like every time I do the show, I'm truly doing what I'm supposed to be doing, right? This is my purpose.
Yep.
I've known since I was 18 that I wanted to produce LGBT content full time for a living.
Come on.
And there were different chapters where I doubted myself and felt like I wasn't ready. And I got to this place where I was like, this isn't about me. Like, this is about everybody listening. Because I knew what it felt like watching 10 years ago watching YouTube content, watching the Ant Show, watching ADTV, and watching No Shade. All these like shows that kind of inspired me to create content. Now like these are like my peers, and I feel, you know what I mean. Like that's the people don't think about that, but like this has been like my journey. So like I've been completely immersed in this content. So like having people appreciate it and actually being a part of it and being respected, it's humbling. Like you can't. There's no other word. Like I don't feel like I'm deserving of it, but it's. People people recognize good work.
So it's so funny because you know how they do the Hot 100 or the rap. What's the new school thing of the new school of rap?
Freshman class.
Freshman class. I feel like we would all be in the freshman class for LGBTQ podcasting. It'd be so cute, but like we need to do something like that. That'd be so cute. But
I'd love to do a freshman class shoot.
That'd be cute.
You know,
just LGBT content, not just podcasts, but LGBT
just
content
across
across
Let's
the
make
board.
it happen. It's literally just a matter of just getting people together.
That just
Come
came
on.
to mind.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm totally for it.
We've been talking about collaborating on content for a minute.
For a
Like,
minute.
I see a live show. Y'all like that would be a fucking moment.
Yeah,
Come on out.
We
So hopefully we can make it happen.
we actually have something in the works now. So I don't think it's going to be a live show, but it's something.
Look.
Yeah,
Look, here she
We
go.
got multiple
yeah, we got multiple things.
Stay tuned,
But,
basically.
in multiple quarters.
yeah,
Come on out.
I'm really happy for this year,
Let
though.
them
This
know.
is shit in different areas.
Yeah.
Yo.
Different areas. Okay.
Every motherfucking quarter.
You're a fucking key.
we are
Aaron.
taking something down. We're
Stop
we're
playing.
doing something.
Out of my face, girl.
I cannot play with
You
her
made
today.
me forget what I was gonna
But
fucking
sorry.
say. Oh my god.
That's a key.
It was something about Lamont, but I forgot what it was.
Oh,
my God.
man.
But yeah, like we really need to do that whole freshman idea because that
That'd
would
be
be
cunt.
so cute.
That'd be
Alright,
cool.
let's do it.
Yeah.
So we got to do it now.
Yeah,
Everyone's
now
listening.
Yeah.
Boot.
Jesus.
So
They're gonna be hitting us up later. Where the fuck is the freshman class picture, bitch? We're gonna be
Okay.
like,
Oh,
Trying to get everybody together.
I think I was just going to say I know it has to be hard for you doing the podcast by yourself. 'Cause
Oh,
it's just you. You don't have any person to put off the work on.
you ain't got no people to
You
help
don't have
you out.
no one to put it on. Like, bitch, there's no shade. When I feel like doing something, I ask one of these three motherfuckers to do it, bitch. There's no shade.
I wish. Well, like Loki, I had a co-host like before.
Oh,
it
yeah,
got
yeah.
to- Before the podcast was on Slay, and it didn't air anything. But yeah, that didn't work out.
Yeah.
Lamont said you're better by yourself. It's okay, look.
Yeah, it didn't work out.
Somebody
Yeah.
sent their luggage.
Yeah, I'm like I always feel like if you're not working harder than me or just as hard, I don't really want to work with you.
Well.
No shade.
It's
You know what
listen.
I mean? I just can't. It makes it because we're partners. We're equal stakeholders in this company.
Make
and
it
there's no
work.
way we're making the same salary and I'm doing more work than you.
Well,
And although the salary is 0.00
for now. Mhm.
for now, absolutely.
So,
But yeah, like that's I would love to. You don't understand. There are days, especially when you don't have a guest book that week.
Yeah.
I would love to just let's just have an hour Gabs Fest. I can't.
Kiki.
I be talking to myself.
Kiki,
I'm
come
talking
on.
to myself for an hour. Nobody want to hear
on.
that. Don't nobody want to hear
No,
that.
it would probably be fun. Don't do that.
I don't know.
When push come to shove, if push come to shove, one day it may happen.
Hey,
Listen.
it'd be a cute 30-minute show.
But, right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody on
All right,
speakerphone.
y'all. I gotta go.
Okay.
It's been
It was
real.
cute.
It was cute. See y'all later.
No, I've
Oh
done
my
a mini
God.
episode before. I was like, oh shit, I gotta put something out. I gotta put something.
Yeah, I think so. We're totally all over the place, but I think what really got me was when we first started, it was so new, it was exciting, and then like maybe after the 10th episode, it was giving, oh girl, this is like a weekly thing. Because at that point, I'm not going to say what we do now, but at that point we were recording every week. Like we were doing an episode every week or recording every week. And it was just with living in New York, everybody was in school, working, whatever,
I mean, it's
whatever.
the realization that this is like a job.
Yeah, it is.
Like I think I don't know if we all like, cause I share that with you. I was like, oh, this is cool, it's a cute little thing we're gonna be doing, and I was like, wait, sis, this is
It's real.
Y'all
It's a
girls.
business.
an effort,
Yeah.
and it took an adjustment period to kind of,
Get through that.
yeah. So
I think like now I'm over it. I've gotten used to the whole like, okay, our schedule just because we've been doing it a lot. I think now what is important to me as well as new to me is the fact that this is no longer a podcast. This is a business.
Absolutely.
And making this a lucrative ship for everyone. And the fact that we have 4 people, that means that we have to go even harder so everyone can see a return.
Yeah.
And you know, the money's not just going to one person. So I think that was the biggest thing for me. And also kind of sharing the reins a little bit. I will say I was a little like controlling, and I still am to an extent, but like I think now it's a lot more collaborative than it was when I first started. But also I was the only one who did podcasting before stepping into this thing. So it was just like, that was what I would get.
I know what I was going.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think you were that controlling.
Yeah, well, girl.
I mean, you were nice.
Yeah.
Me, on the other hand, I'm a bitch.
Own your thing.
I'm gonna be
thing.
honest. I'm
Own
controlling.
your thing.
No one's refuting that.
Nobody.
As the
None
church
of us.
all says, amen.
Amen.
fucking man.
A fucking man, ma'am.
But no, I feel like we've come to a place. I think it's weird because we've only known each other for a year.
Yep.
So it's still a honeymoon period, but I feel like I've seen y'all every single day of my entire life for like 30 years.
Yo.
And half the time I'd be like, ugh, you bitches. But I do love y'all. And I think for me, it's y'all are my team. And I feel like this is a business so much that if y'all not eating, I don't want to eat. Like, I don't want to do nothing if it's not this for.
Yeah.
Because I'm like now comfortable with just having 3 people beside me. Like, I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I can go solo. Like, it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't. Not for me.
So this has become really introspective, which I love. But I want to talk about me. So
No.
The bitch was waiting for her moment. She got it.
But
Go ahead, girl.
Listen.
So y'all know that Lamont he directs music videos.
Okay.
And I would really like for him to like do one of mine. This is like a
You know, we've
proposal.
talked about that, right?
Yeah, but like it's never actually gotten off the ground. So I
I told
want.
you I would do it.
Oh, y'all doing the world premiere right here? That y'all
Yeah,
gonna do
I
this?
was gonna
Right.
say,
You know what I'm
is
saying?
This is the moment.
exclusive?
This is
No,
it.
I be having my
Like
like, yo,
Michael
I was like,
Jackson,
I was like, you should record a song, and he was like, yeah. And I said, I did a music video for it. He was like, yeah.
I don't have much
Time
follow
out.
through. I'm
We
just-
tell this girl all the time that she needs to get her
I'm
ass in
not-
the
hold on,
motherfucking
hold on,
studio.
hold on.
This is not going to be an
I'm not
exclusive.
reading. Listen. I'm not reading. I'm just giving my support. This is a supporting
The girls-
statement.
This would be an
Has
after
come-
This is a
Supportive
supportive
conversation.
statement.
A
The
supportive
girls
I'm
have
not
come
reading-
to put me in my place.
I'm not.
This is
No,
gonna
I
be
am
an
not.
after him conversation.
No,
The girls
I'm
have
just-
arrived
Okay.
to place me
I'm
in
gonna
my
still say what
grave.
the fuck I have to say.
After
Oh.
show conversation.
We have been telling Aaron for a long time that he needs to do that. But go ahead, Lamont.
I'm sure.
That's all I have
I'm
to say.
sure.
Yeah.
I always felt like if I said it, he'd be more prone to do it. And so,
Maybe.
and I even suggested studios. I was like, you should do a cover for this song. Here's the concept
We
for
in
the
the
video
studio right now.
But has it happened yet? No. So I
I
have
feel
really
like
bad
it's gonna
follow
come.
through. But I think it's gonna happen this year. I have plans, and plus I've seen Lamont's work. And his one thing I really hate about music videos is sometimes in the editing, I don't know what the actual term is, but I call it like cutaway, like when it cuts to like a different part of the video.
Come on, transition.
They're always like terrible. You know what I'm saying? It's like it doesn't fit
It's
the
random.
music or what's going on in the video doesn't you know what I'm saying? Like it's like you have to editing is like just as much a part of it as the looks, as shooting it, as the music that's playing, whatever. And he does really good editing work. So like I'm like I need to snatch that up while I can. You know what I'm saying? Before he gets
Put your
too big.
things together. Go
Right,
ahead.
before he calls security to remove me from his
Okay,
office.
let's go.
I'd be like, hey, do you remember me? He's like,
Shut up.
Hey,
you're not going to do.
Sakur,
Shut your mouth right now. You're not
you
going to
remove this person from my presence.
Shut your
please?
face.
And bring in my latte.
But I feel
not
like
bring
if I book the studio and say, here are the lyrics, here's the instrumental, can I be honest?
Please.
It's rooted in perfectionism. I feel like we all know he's ready now to
Oh,
release
yeah.
the song. And I
Now
think he
see,
needs...
2 seconds ago when I was trying to give a comment.
I'm listening. No. I'm listening.
Come on out.
This is what it's rooted in perfecting. I think he feels like that. I think you made a comment about like needing vocal lesson. I'm like, no, you don't.
Yeah, no,
I
You
do.
don't.
I think that
Everybody could use a vocal lesson, right?
yeah.
Well,
Even some sign. Right.
No.
Here we go.
Beyonce.
Some
Everybody
sign
can do
artists
a- to a-
need
Need
a
a vocal lesson or
Everybody
tune
but
up.
I say
Beyonce.
even some.
Oh
even
no,
some
yeah,
sign
no.
artists.
Beyonce is a vocal lesson.
That's what I said.
Listening to her
That's
is a
what I
vocal
said.
lesson.
So y'all, when the video comes out, y'all know.
Yeah, I think that like I don't want to have like a read out Aaron party. I totally support him in all that he
But
does.
I'm here for it though.
Okay, look,
I got my party favors. Let's
but
go.
I think he's honestly one of the most talented people that I know in New York, and it's just I'm really ready for Aaron to be ready to share the light that he has to offer.
Come on out.
And I always say this, I've said this before on the show, but I'm really ready for him to get in a space in order to show his beauty to the world. And once he gets into a space to do that, it's going to be no tea. The girls already are going to gag because it's not as though the talent isn't there. It is already
and it's
there.
not like you don't have the support because, girl, we here.
Yeah.
It's no shade.
Oh wow.
And also the resources, those
Absolutely.
are there as well. So it's just Aaron has to step into his destiny.
We've basically gotten you a Grammy already. Boots. It's just you just got to open your mouth.
I practice my Grammy acceptance
As the
speech a
fuck
lot.
you should.
Yes, you should.
I practice my reaction too. Like because they should have the camera on the people when they like win. So like I practiced looking up to see like what
hand on
the
the face like the.
So I've done a few of them. So my first one was like really like surprised and just like, oh my god, I can't believe no. And then
They can't see it anyway.
another one was like just a quiet quiet exceptions like dip my head and just get up.
Oh,
Quietly.
the faux humility.
Yes,
Oh my God.
yeah.
Taylor Swift.
No, Taylor does the wild face. They're like, oh my god, everything is just so.
I don't need you to do no surprise you won.
It's like I feel it out. So whatever energy the night is giving when I finally go to the Grammys, that's the one I'm gonna give. Y'all see.
It's really based on the person who announces your name.
Yeah.
Come on.
No shade.
Bitch, don't let
Legit.
nobody
Kind of.
special.
Like you'll know
Kind of.
if it's like someone that you're friends with, someone you're hanging with. You'll know if you win or not. But
I think I would give when Halle Berry won her
She was going
So you
on.
was like
She
snot.
was going, oh my God.
Yeah, no shade.
I will give that.
My acceptance
I'm gonna
speech
do
always
that too, no
includes
shade.
something like, I used to watch the show while eating
Yeah.
Doritos
that is
in my
exactly
pajama
how-
Oh my God.
bottoms.
I was on my couch.
depressed. And now look
watching.
at me, depressed and with a Grammy. You know what I'm saying? Like something stupid.
Preston Whitaker.
I never thought I would get this.
Right.
Shit
You know what I'm
like
saying?
that.
Now I'm
Girl.
depressed and I got a Grammy, bitch.
I'm
Like,
putting
so
the
weak.
work.
shout out to depression.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to depression.
Cut it out.
Shouts out. You
Sheesh.
know what I'm saying?
But I
To
wanted
the
to
sis.
get back what we were talking about
Yeah,
the
let's go
podcast.
Right.
ahead.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
Because the reason why we got into the podcasting is because, the reason why the topic was podcasting is because people come up to us when we're at events and
Baby.
say, oh, I want to start a podcast. Can you tell me what to do? So we wanted to kind of have a quick conversation around that. But like, how did you start it? What made you start it? What's your process if you want to share? Like,
The spotlight.
Yeah.
is on you.
I'll be
What you
honest.
gonna do?
Real quick, can I be real honest?
yeah,
Absolutely.
please.
I'm asking you. I want to make sure I didn't say anything that was
Okay.
private
This is-
off. When every time someone asks me and Aaron, we say the same thing. When someone says, "I really want to start a podcast, what should I do?"
Don't.
Don't.
Okay.
I
Why?
wouldn't say that.
You can please say it
So-
in a nice way. No, I'm going to say it in the real way. Y'all know how much we respect the podcast game, right?
Yep.
And so for anybody to come in here and feel like it's just a matter of setting up microphones and
Baby.
uploading your show to Apple Podcasts, it's like disrespectful to everybody who has a show and actually puts time and effort in my opinion, right? It's just like every person with an iMac saying their
When people ask me for advice, I'm just like, I don't know what to
say.
I didn't do it. I did it. We record and then it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like what do you want me to do? Like what advice are you looking? You know what I'm saying? But then at the same time, it's like because I don't want to sound shady.
Yeah.
But like,
I did. I'm sorry.
you know what I'm saying? Like I just it takes more than just because anybody could buy a mic
No
and
shade.
record, or you can
yeah.
record on your iPhone and upload it.
Yeah.
I know people that have done that. You know what I'm saying? Like there's so many different programs and ways to upload, and And uploading Apple Podcasts is free, is it not?
Yeah.
So anybody could have you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like, it's about more than that. It's about content. It's about the personality that you bring, your voice. How do you sound? You know what I'm saying? Like those sorts of things. But it's like, people say, how do you do it? And I'm like, I just show up.
Well, I think the first thing is you need to have a purpose.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And like,
Okay,
not,
so this can
not
serve as
a reason
I
why.
never know what to say. I'd be like, my advice is always don't do it because it's a lot, sis.
No, not even. Not even.
God.
A lot. Wow.
Reconsider.
wow, girl.
Hold on. What did she say? I didn't even catch
She
that.
said,
Don't do it.
It's a lot of work, girl. Don't do it.
Yeah.
No, I said don't do it. It's a lot. Like, it's a lot to like.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot.
I mean, purpose and intention. Like, what's your purpose? Meaning, you know, and not even what your podcast is about, but like, if this is going to be like a cutesy thing for you to get like more followers on Instagram or Twitter, then you need to pay it because it's like a real thing. Also, like, who are you trying to reach? Who are you trying to affect? Like, it's even before you even get to the technical side, you need to sit down and have a motherfucking conversation with yourself to find out like what it's going to give, you know?
Yeah, I mean, because you had a solid idea.
Oh,
in your
yeah.
head, and so did you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you were like, I want to create this, and so you went out and you created it. You knew who you wanted to reach. You knew what you wanted to do, and so did you, Malik, when you came up with the idea of him. And so, okay, it's purpose and intention.
Yeah.
Yes. So, like, what else?
I think you also need to think about, girl, your money. Like, are you working? Like, how are you going to fund this project? It does. Now, let me say this. When I was on my previous podcast, it's so funny, but we used to do, it was Banji, bitch. Yeah. Like, we used to record on the iPhone. So there was no monetary like value that we had to put in.
Yeah,
but
I
like,
know people that, I mean, like, do what you had to do.
But with this, him is not giving, like, she's giving 5-star meals. So, bitch, we've been putting money to record. Like, you know, we have to pay, like, you know, the platforms that host our podcast and stuff. So it's just like, bitch, we put in a pot. But yeah, it's just like, do you have a job to fund this? But yeah, I'm sorry.
No, Scott, I think that one of the major things is like there has to be a void in the market, right? In terms of the podcast climate, there's a million entertainment shows that talk about celebrity entertainment news. And I think that that's great.
That's one thing we didn't want to do.
Right. Because it's already there. Like, you're competing with the veterans, right? Like, there's no better show, no better podcast than The Read. Like,
right.
They've been on and around.
And they going.
So for me, it was one of those situations where, like, I've always kind of been like super obsessed with having conversations about love, dating, and relationships, even back in middle school. Because I wasn't really dating back then. It was like when, you know, you have a dude you can mess around with, but he wasn't your boyfriend. Right. So relationships were foreign to me. And I wasn't able to have those open conversations with people about love. It was like, I had a boyfriend. You know, like, he did this, he did that. But it wouldn't be anything that I could like grow from and benefit from.
No.
Right. So like for me, I really wanted to, when I was looking for podcasts, of course, all the staples were on my library, but I was dying to listen to a show with somebody like me.
Yep.
Somebody who's black, somebody who's queer, who's being open about their dating experiences. Not even because it's very great content to listen to.
It's good stuff, yeah.
But at the same time, like, people actually can grow from it. I think one of the biggest like myths for me to debunk is the fact that your circumstances are unique.
Yes.
Like, some of your dating drama is unique. We all go through some of the same shit.
Talk about
but the fact
it.
that we don't talk about it, it makes us feel as though we're the only ones. And like, there's so much shame associated with it. So I wanted to just like have this space where like I didn't have to like fear people's opinions about what I was really going through. So yeah, I did radio for so long, and ironically, I did every time I would interview a celebrity, I would ask about the dating life in a way that wasn't like, so what's your dating life like?
Intrusive.
Right. I would know a little something, and I would make them feel so comfortable that we would just talk about it, and it wouldn't be like, who are you dating? It's like, what's some of the biggest dating hurdles you had to kind of overcome? And you think there aren't any. When you rich, successful, and you a celebrity, you good. Like, you got your pick of the litter. But right?
Yeah.
You mouth out the guy's ears. But for me, it was one of those situations where the show had to be honest. It could easily been some fluff bullshit. Could have easily been that.
Hell, you can make up stuff. They don't, you know. The only people could not, but you know, say it's true is people who know you.
I couldn't make this
Yeah,
shit
I'm just
up.
saying.
I couldn't make this shit
None
up.
of
Yeah, I have some regrets though. Some shit shouldn't have aired.
Well, and what do you want to share those regrets?
Episode 2 was
not too.
cringe worthy.
I mean, I feel like we all have episodes that we regret.
So Mama said I had one time.
Episode
Number
two.
I
two.
regret our second episode,
I don't regret any of
but
my
that's
episodes.
only because of
The sound
not
quality.
because of like
What
the
sound, yeah,
content,
but,
but just compared to like everything else. I remember like we booked that breather.
Yeah.
There was literally fire engines running, going
Yeah.
down the street. Cop cars, like you could hear
Everything.
everything.
Yeah.
And it was like the worst experience because we were so new and we thought, oh, this is gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
We have the materials, and then like the materials weren't working sometimes.
Yeah.
I
We had to
think
share
that
oh Lord.
we had, I think like the first 10 episodes was like we really hung with each other. We were like pulling each other close because
Yeah.
we were like, oh, all this other shit is like
The nerves, everything
isn't coming together, but like if we got us, like we
That's
can
it.
make it past these 10 episodes. And I think that is what makes it. We didn't have any idea. We didn't have any clue. We had,
What the fuck?
I think
What
it
the
was
fuck?
easier because we had each other.
Yeah.
And I think even if you do a solo thing, I think you need to have people around
Absolutely.
that you can lean on.
Mhm.
Whether it's a friend, whether it's someone that's done it before. I've gotten asked those things before, but I don't really. I people ask me things about like, how do you edit? How did you go about the process? How do you do these things? And like I can tailor these things, but my thing is always make sure you have someone who's done it before, but who you trust enough to lean on when the times get rough, because times will get rough.
Oh baby.
And like I have certain people who I ask for advice from, to get ideas from, to run through shit from, through, so that people, so that I don't come out with just any old thing. Because you can come up with any old thing, but it ain't gonna last. No shade.
I'm glad we had this conversation because I never know what to tell people. So now, okay, so you need to have a purpose and intention.
Yeah.
A plan that requires budget,
Yeah.
and you really need to take into scope how much work it's actually going to be.
And also have a personality.
Well, I mean, you know, like
No, because some of the girls will get up there and be.
Jesus.
Well, you want to
I
be
mean, no, I'm
relatable.
saying, but like,
Relatable. No, yeah, relatable. If you
without
have a
going
spicy
too deep
personality, be
into
spicy.
shade territory, have
shade.
a purpose, have an intention, have a plan that includes budgeting, and know how much work you're going to be doing.
Thank you for that.
Beyond that, you know, but and I thank y'all because I didn't know. Now I know what to say to people.
And the technicals, the like, you know, uploading and stuff, that can all be Googled.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
you know.
no shade.
Yeah.
A bitch ain't know how to do shit.
Yeah.
But I also say that, like, take it from me, like, we planned this shit out for a solid almost year before we even, like, got into the studio.
Right.
Before we even was like, let's put turn the mic on, let's see that red light.
Yep.
Like, we were a whole, like, 6-7 months of, like,
I asked
planning.
the girls early.
Uh-huh.
N-
Some of
getting
the
to
girls
know
had to
each other,
wait.
like
Mhm.
talking to each other. Like
Yeah.
I learned more about these bitches in the first 6 months,
Then I've learned about anybody in my life.
and it was real speed dating.
Yeah. Come on, speak.
But that's all I gotta say, girl. What time is it?
Oh, I wanted to do one small thing. I want to go back to Lamont's point about shame. One of my purposes and just my intentions about just being on the podcast for me is to just kind of break down like the shame that we uphold as like gay men. I think everything that we do in our lives and in our experience, shame is attached to, whether it be, and specifically me, like sex, me being feminine. Like I want to come on this show to present how I present and to let other people know that it's okay to be who you are. You know, it's okay to talk about sex. It's okay to love sex. It's okay to love black men. It's okay to love yourself. It's okay to be femme. It's okay to be trans. Like those are the things that I come on the show to represent and to uphold, because when I was younger, there were just like people who looked just like me, but that they would get bullied or they would get beat up. And it's just like, girl, that is okay. You are safe. You are loved. And that's like all I want people to know when they listen to the show.
Yeah.
And just recently, someone had tweeted the Him page, and they said that when they listen to him, they feel as though they are happy for the future of gay men when they listen to our show.
Yeah.
So that is like one of the best comments that we have ever received. And like, it's no shade. I'm gonna get a little bangy, but it's just like, I let the motherfucking girls know, like, I don't do this shit for likes. I don't do this shit for like, bitch, I am broke, but we come in this motherfucking and give our money and we record. So like, this shit is real at the end of the motherfucking day.
Inspire the
like
girls.
bitches,
Yeah.
you know, like y'all know what it gives.
Y'all
like,
know what's up.
Y'all know what we going through. Like, so to come up and show up every 2 weeks and record for 2 hours to give something to people that we love and that we respect, it is a blessing.
Yep. This is an offering too. I think people kind of take it for granted that you consistently release content.
Yeah,
this shit is free. Y'all aren't paying for
people
that.
love I love that people confront us when we take breaks. Or,
like where the fuck?
Because what that means to me is that you're enjoying what we're putting out, and like you want more, but at the same time. You don't, girl.
I don't know what it takes.
Coming in my inbox with all caps on my said, "Where the fuck is your at?" I'm like, nigga,
don't come.
You got show money, sis.
LOL.
No, every time somebody hit me with that, what I would suggest y'all do is hit them with the merch link.
Yeah.
No,
okay.
Look,
or I'll send them my Cash App, or like the Him Podcast Cash App.
Yo,
what's up?
I'll just be like, we are here, and give you the link. Go search, or do some fucking research. Because most of the times, I think we say like we're taking a break, blah blah blah, and I've had people that have been like, "Oh, I didn't even search y'all on Twitter or anything, and I didn't know, and I was just asking, and I'm just like,
the girls that hit you up and say I'm episodes behind.
I wasn't trying to turn this into like a let's read out our listeners.
No, nobody's reading.
That's not what I'm trying to do.
I love everybody, the Him family.
But it just goes back to the whole intention and purpose. Like, I don't do this for like likes or anything. Like, I'm already well liked outside of this thing.
Hey, bitch.
I've been that bitch.
Okay,
like I do it for likes a little bit.
Well, we about to say because I ain't well like bitch.
No, we all love to hear ourselves talk though.
No,
like,
I don't.
Bitch.
How the fuck y'all gonna say that on the motherfucking podcast, girl? Y'all don't
say that again.
You don't like to hear yourself talk?
No.
No. I make y'all bitches listen.
You don't like to listen to yourself back. You love to talk, Aaron. And it's no shade.
Wow. Watch the words.
It's no shade, girl.
Okay,
I'm usually quick to jump in and defend. But
I think it is Jam of the Week time.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Don't steal her shine.
Take the heat off right now. I think.
The girl.
I love Aaron.
What we need to do right now is just head into the motherfucking Jam of the Week.
Okay, that's totally fine.
Right?
We can do that. Take it away, Trey.
Yeah.
Stevie, baby, what's your Jam of the Week?
My Jam of the Week is by Queen Herbie. She had a new EP she released like last week. The song is called BDE. It stands for Big Dick Energy.
Jesus.
And I've really been getting into her music. She used to be with Carmen, and now she's like a solo artist or whatever. So yeah, I'm definitely feeling her. You girls need to check her out. The song is BDE, stands for Big Dick Energy. Coming out.
Aaron, what is your Jam of the Week?
My Gem of the Week. Oh crap! I just forgot the name of it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't hate me. Hey y'all. Okay. So my Gem of the Week is "In Case I Don't Feel." It's by Kevin Garrett. Kevin Garrett was a co-writer on "Pray You Catch Me" for Beyonce, and he's really, really talented. And he has an upcoming album. It's called "Hoax." It's coming out this year. But one of the lead singles is "In Case I Don't Feel." It's beautiful. So take a listen. Lamont, what is your Jam of the Week?
So there's this artist who I've been working with the last couple of months. And I stand. He's so talented. His name is Carlos Amon. He has a song called Nothing. And I love acoustic sounds. So he has his EP out. It's called Free. So check that out if you guys get a chance. It's good. All the songs are really good on the EP. And we did I shot a music video for him. I directed his first video. It comes out on the 22nd.
Coming out.
Yeah, so follow him on IG and check him out. He's super dope. He's up next for sure. And he's queer.
Come on.
Oh, that's even better.
I love it.
Malik, baby.
I gotta give my things to Ariana. I want to just say, listen to her new album. Just
Are you a ponytail?
Yes.
Y'all
girls go.
My brother made me a ponytail.
Ponytail.
All three.
Yes.
Everybody's a
Watch
mother.
it.
This is the house to ponytail.
I love her, but I'm not a ponytail.
I think she's going to be a ponytail.
The house
too.
of Ari. I'm an Ari stan.
Yeah.
Don't
We
you
slightly
like
stan.
I love
Well,
her.
I'm about to walk in my truth. I feel like Ariana is that bitch, right? But I just think that in terms of her eras, it just all looks the same to me. There's not.
She still look little
Facts
and
are
short
facts.
and baby.
Not even that. I just feel like
That's
in
me.
terms of like the overall aesthetic, like that excites me for an artist.
As much as I love being called a ponytail,
Mm-hmm.
I would like her to retire.
The ponytail.
No, the ponytail is it. I'm keeping it.
She
I'm
need to let it go.
No,
I
sis.
want her to like do
Bring
like
it back-
a cute
bring
little
it-
vibe.
I want her to do a big go bad bitch.
Bring the ponytail back in 5 years
Yeah.
and gag the world. But right now, I need you to give me something else.
Yeah.
Cover with
I'm
a vibe,
tired.
bitch.
I'm tired.
That'd be kind.
I
It's
need-
tired.
I need
Yeah.
her to
It's
have a
the brand.
Rihanna,
Don't let me either.
Good Girl
I
Gone
said what I
Bad
said.
Give
type
me a-
era.
They
Right,
go at
give
you.
me a-
We got
It's
you.
the
Don't worry
brand.
about
I'm
it.
gonna let her keep it.
But
I
yeah,
don't
I'm
care.
sorry. My
Right.
my jam of the week is Bloodline, just
Come on,
because she went
Bloodline.
off. It's out like all the entire album, but Bloodline is my shit. So, yeah, Ari.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my turn. I
Yeah.
forgot. Damn.
Girl.
My jam of the week is "What Y'all Want" by Rough Riders.
Yo. What y'all really want? Trey, you are so fucking bitchy for that.
Trey got some hood dick over the week.
Yes.
Can we say Trey got some hood?
I love a Philly
D.
nigga, baby.
No,
Come on.
it's no.
That was being D.
Obviously. Tell
You're a
me
Rough Rider?
Rough Riders.
Are you a Rough Rider?
That's what they say.
That's word.
What we're not going to do on this podcast
Are you a
is
Rough
talk
Rider?
about me.
Okay.
Are you a rough motherfucking rider, Mister?
I'm a lot of things, bitch.
So I want to say that somebody described you, and I thought it was so sexy.
So fucking.
Ooh, what
sexy.
is
I
it?
was gagging. I don't
I
think
was
you're
like,
going to be
ooh.
comfortable with me saying it on Facebook.
Okay,
I'll
so
tell you.
don't say it. Don't
I
say
was
it.
like, bitch, you said this about my little sis. I was like, not my
I'm a
little
little.
sister.
I, don't
I
wanna be
choked on my
embarrassed.
drink. I was like,
Because
We were gagging.
Because you know,
Bitch.
Now that you said I
Here's the
do have
thing.
a fan group, I named them.
slow
No,
down,
that's
slow
my
down,
thing.
ma'am, slow down,
That's my
slow
thing.
down,
you
Miss
know.
Thing, please.
I do
Pump
it for
your brakes.
everyone, but I ain't gonna say it right now because it's about that time.
I want to
Yeah.
know.
No, what's so funny is that this person saw Stevie, then saw me, and like this young man was with us for the entire
night.
He was really cool. We partied and
was cool,
everything.
yeah.
He was, but he stood by our side the entire night.
Yep.
I felt like we had bodyguards though. Like
Girl.
no shade.
Not like
No
I need,
shade.
but I
Really?
see.
No shade. I'm so
Uh-huh.
serious.
She was
bitch.
there.
I was
Giving
gagging.
And,
Yes.
she was kicking for you.
Yes.
Woo.
The entire night. But yeah, that's all I have to say.
Yeah.
As Lamont says, I do love a hood nigga. So
Okay.
no.
we gonna keep it to that.
Yeah.
Come on, hood nigga.
Anybody? Any last words, darling?
Lamont,
Oh.
I would like to thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for coming.
For a really all over the place conversation.
I
It was
know.
actually really fun.
Now I enjoyed it. I hate with this two structure. This is perfect.
Thank
you.
This is my personality.
So,
Coming
out.
where can the people find you?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram at Lamont Baldwin, and I'm not on Twitter anymore personally, but you guys can follow me at Hella Single Pod. And man, I'm first of all, the Slay podcast game is murdering the game. Right?
Shout out to
now.
Slay.
Shout out to Slay.
I'm so
Say
first of all, I've definitely been holding it down.
Yeah.
and I stand.
Thank you.
Hella Single is coming back. I wanted to make sure this is the first place I announced it's definitely going to be back on the 26th.
came to the right place.
Yes. So it's a couple days. My birthday's on the 27th. I wanted to drop on that day, but you know, I didn't want to drive on you guys.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I
You
know
could
I don't want
never.
any competition.
No.
And y'all know y'all control every Wednesday.
Every motherfucking Wednesday.
Like every IG is completely everything him. So Tuesday the 26th, new episodes. I'm not sure who's gonna be on the season opener yet.
Is it a
But
surprise?
Come on, season opener.
yeah. Not
Here
a
for it.
surprise. It just hasn't been confirmed yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hasn't been confirmed. But I'll let y'all know when I confirm. But
But that's a word. That's like a world exclusive. Like you know,
You came to the right place, like I
yeah,
said.
of course.
I feel-
had to come. You guys are family.
Yeah, yeah.
World premiere. I need like a bomb or something.
Drake.
When the Nicki's Queen ready,
Yeah, I
bombs
need.
to
Let me
freedom.
tell you,
We gonna get into
I
some
need
things.
I need one of them bombs.
I'm
Them
keying.
the flex bombs. Okay, but anyway.
I do
Anything
have something to
else?
say.
Okay.
So I had a project. I just dropped my book
on.
club.
on out.
My book club,
Hey.
Queer People of Color Reading Circle,
Come on.
which you can go to and find on Twitter and Instagram at QPOC Reading Circle to sign up and get the link. A lot of people have already signed up. The book club starts March 1st. We will be meeting once a month in the city at a location to be disclosed.
Come on, to be announced.
And with that being said, I want the girls to show up, show out. If you don't live in the New Jersey, New York City area, you can still be a part, read along, and send in videos and comments to the page. And I'll be more than happy to share those with the rest of the group.
Yes, yes.
So please, please, please sign the link, sign up, get them updates, read. We are doing some great things this year. So.
And like anything else?
That was it.
No.
Okay. Like we always say, you catch us every motherfucking Wednesday.
Every motherfucking Wednesday.
Bitch, why?
Malik, where you at? Start over.
No, we ain't got time for that.
I said
Stupid.
And we love y'all. Bye.
Bye. Love y'all.